Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the G. Raymond Chang Outstanding Volunteer Awards. My name is Ian Mishkel, and I'm the Vice President of University Advancement. Before we begin, I want to pay my respects to the Indigenous peoples, elders, and ancestors who stewarded and cared for the nature and people who lived on the land where our university is located today. At the university, we've made important commitments to reconciliation, and I invite you to learn more about this work online and in person next time we meet on campus. Today, we celebrate the spirit of volunteerism and the impact the award recipients have had on our community. I'm also happy to welcome previous award recipients and others joining us for this celebration. In another year marked by tremendous change, it's been nothing short of inspiring to see how our community has come together to be a source of strength for the university, our students, and the city. Our community mobilized to respond to these challenges. We opened a pop-up vaccine clinic that provided more than 15,000 vaccinations. We created and donated crucial personal protective equipment. We undertook new research across disciplines to help understand and reduce the impact of the virus. And together, we help students struggling with food and financial insecurity. In your company, the university has risen to the occasion. Thank you for your kindness and commitment. And kindness and commitment are at the heart of today's celebration. To the volunteers we honor today, we say thank you. Your generosity of time and talents helps shape an exceptional education experience for our students. It helps us strengthen the excellence of our offering and improve access for those who will benefit most. If you're tweeting or Instagramming tonight, please use the hashtag ChangAwards2022. As most of you watching are aware, the university is changing its name. As we celebrate today, there will be some instances where a lab, program, or other initiative still includes the former name as a point of reference. But please note, these will be renamed over the coming year. You will also hear the university's former name in historical references. These references will remain with us as a record of our past, but also as a reminder that the renaming is not done in an effort to erase history, but rather to forge a new legacy that better reflects the university's values and principles today and into the future. It's now my great pleasure to introduce a short video in memory of the namesake of these awards, G. Raymond Chang.
Ray loved the whole spirit of Ryerson. I'm a Ryerson alumna, so when I came along, it was almost serendipity. Ryerson was home for me, and then it became home for him.
Ray and I first joined the Ryerson board almost 20 years ago. He would always say, we are all so fortunate to achieve what we have, and we need to invest it back in the communities.
Ray was there at every single meeting, paying attention, listening, and I got to work with him in a cause he loved, which was really the students at Ryerson.
I was very fortunate to have known Raymond Chang as a student. He was very much engaged.
Ray was Ryerson's third chancellor, serving from 2006 to 2012. Ray Chang's life was a model of service to others, and though he's greatly missed, he has left an enduring legacy.
He was genuinely curious about people's life journeys, and he really did love being the chancellor at Ryerson. He loved interacting with students.
He made a promise to students that he would be the chancellor for students. And really and truly, he lived up to it.
It's not just a phrase that was given because, he was a good person. It was a phrase that was given because he lived by that.
Every week he was in a class. He didn't go in to do anything other than observe and, probably learned a few things along the way.
I think he took a dance class with the dance students one day because he just wanted to be part of what was going on at Ryerson.
He was at Ryerson and he was there all the time, connecting with the different events and groups. When you're a student speaking to an incredibly successful individual, it's intimidating as is. Raymond really knew how to just laser focus into the individual he was connecting with, making the person feel comfortable, at ease, and obviously very special.
He was incredibly successful, but he never forgot how hard it was to get started and to help people who were getting started. And that was a passion of his.
He just very much believed that education was a great equalizer.
He for sure had the deepest belief in the importance of education, and particularly lifelong education.
As a young kid, I would see him work all day and study at night. With Ryerson, the School of Continuing Education really gave individuals that flexibility to get their education. That really spoke to him.
When he was approached for the naming at the Chang School, he was really a little bit anxious about it. The Ryerson team was able to show him how important that was.
It was difficult to talk Ray into actually naming our school because he didn't really want his name up there. And after we talked long, he began to understand that it would be a profound symbol.
He was a compassionate human being who would go out of his way to help anyone who needed help.
I'll never forget, I got a chance to go to his celebration of life that we did. The amount of gratitude and love that people had for him, that's a legacy that no money can ever actually account for. It was more about the service and the way that he made people feel.
His support of Ryerson, I think, is legendary. It's about the time he spent with students. What a role model. And I wish I could achieve 10% of what he achieved through what he did for the community.
I will be eternally grateful forever for Ray's generous contributions, not just as our benefactor, but as our friend, our colleague, our inspiration.
The G. Raymond Chang Outstanding Volunteering Awards are named in Ray's honor for his deep belief in the importance of volunteering.
There's importance in recognizing and showcasing people that do donate their time and funds to worthwhile causes. If you're making a positive impact on somebody's life, you've just made the world a little bit better. And that's what he would want to focus on. So I think having these awards named after him is fabulous.
As captured by this video, Ray Chang was among our most inspirational leaders. Known as the Students' Chancellor, Ray embraced the role's connection to students and was an active presence on campus and in campus life. We're here today, in Ray's name, to celebrate the difference you, this year's awards recipients, have made. Please join me in welcoming our President and Vice Chancellor, Mohammed Lashami.
It's my honor to extend personal thanks and congratulations to all our award recipients. Your service is wide-ranging. As mentors, guiding students on their journey to career paths they have chosen. As coaches, sharing knowledge and expertise with aspiring entrepreneurs. And as members of boards, committees, and advisory councils, giving your time and insight to strengthen the experience we provide our students. For all you have done and continue to do for this university, you have our deepest gratitude. We are pleased, as always, to have raised children, Andrew Chang and Bridget Chang, Adires you're watching today. Ray's wife, Donette, is also with us. I would like to thank the entire Chang family for lending Ray's good name to these awards. We are also proud to count Donette among our accomplished alumni. She is a communications leader, tireless volunteer, a great friend to this university, and someone who does a whole lot of good things in various communities. Donette earned her first degree here through her studies in our journalism program and was awarded an honorary doctorate in 2021 for her ongoing service, generosity, and volunteerism. She's also an honorary degree recipient of the University of the West Indies and is on the board of the Black North Initiative and the Onyx Initiative Advisory Board, two Canadian organizations funded in response to the rallying cry for greater racial and social justice. It is my pleasure to introduce Donette Chingloy Chang. Donette, over to you.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of the Chang family, I wish to congratulate you, this year's recipients of the G. Raymond Chang Outstanding Volunteer Awards. I always read the stories of your contributions and I'm always inspired by your dedication and commitment to our beloved university. You are our best ambassadors and the best of who we are. The last 2 years have proven that we are stronger together. I remain proud of my alma mater. Its transformative leadership and bold vision are extraordinary. And once again, our university is showing great leadership and strength. We have heard and responded to the cry for change. So as we celebrate you, our volunteers, let us take the next step in shaping the university's future, beginning with a new name. My husband Ray believed in our university, its vision, and its people like you who have given selflessly. He was one of the greatest volunteers I knew, and how fitting the award is named for him. He loved this university, and the university loved him. So as we celebrate and honor you, permit me to leave these words from Chancellor Chang, and I quote, "To be a genuine leader, an educational institution must show the way to the learners and the community of which it is a part. And there is no greater encouragement than an inspiring example," end quote. My warmest congratulations to you, the 2022 G. Raymond Chang Outstanding Volunteer Award recipients. Be well.
Thank you, Donette. And now it is time to meet our 2022 G. Raymond Chang Outstanding Volunteer Award recipients. We are fortunate to have with us another proud alumna, broadcaster and journalist Valerie Pringle, who will tell us about our outstanding award recipients.
Since graduating in 2013, Azim Akhtar has been helping students through speaking engagements, mentorship, and judging case competitions. He's shared his experiences, accomplishments, and insights from the Hershey Company to inspire and educate on the fundamentals of marketing and set students up for success in their career journeys. John Balatbat joined the Design Fabrication Zone as a member of an aerial vehicle startup focused on disrupting the mining industry. After his team graduated, John stayed in the community as a volunteer, helping over a dozen teams advance their market research, close deals with clients, and refine their pitches, and strengthen their entrepreneurial mindset. Stacey Ann Berry shares her experiences and insights as a volunteer with the Tri-Mentoring Program's Race Forward program for Black identified students and Career Mentoring Initiative. She is also a mentor for students at the G. Raymond Chang School of Continuing Education as part of the Chang Career Flash Mentoring Program. Adrian Bulzacki has given his time and expertise to advance dozens of young technology founders. Through his volunteer work with the Black Innovation Fellowship, Niagara Falls Innovation Center, and the DMZ, he demonstrates a deep commitment to mentorship, helping entrepreneurs navigate challenges and being on call whenever he is needed. Alethia Cadore serves as a mentor and speaker in the Tri-Mentoring Program's Race Forward and Career Mentoring Initiatives. As a volunteer, Alethia has been a strong advocate and supporter of Black identified students, helping them in their personal and career journeys, and always willing to provide feedback to support the growth of TMP's mentoring programs. Rob Centa volunteers his experience as a litigator to help the university prepare for different challenges, from his widespread advocacy on university autonomy to his seminars and workshops on judicial review, decision writing, and administrative law. Rob provides university leaders with the knowledge and understanding they need to ensure the university's academic plan is reflected in its operational values. As president of the Ontario Bar Association, Orlando da Silva led a wellness campaign by speaking publicly about his personal struggles with mental health. Today, as a prominent trial lawyer for over 24 years, Orlando brings his wealth of experience to students at the Lincoln Alexander School of Law, providing them with one-on-one coaching to help guide their careers and support their overall well-being. Richard Ebach has served the Ryerson Venture Zone as a member of the Advisory Board and Startup Selection Committee, and as an industry entrepreneur in residence and media ambassador for the zone. In addition, he's been instrumental in selecting startups for the zone's launch program and as a mentor for early stage founders. Ashleigh Frankel launched the Student Vitality Program for the Lincoln Alexander School of Law, providing a series of micro sessions to students focused on topics relating to health and wellness. Through the program, students develop the skill of well-being, laying the foundation for them to thrive in their personal, academic, and professional lives. A proud Spanning the Gaps alumna, Harpreet Gill draws from her own experience as part of a marginalized community to build trust with and educate Spanning the Gap students on financial literacy. As a Spanning the Gaps program ambassador, Harpreet provides students with vital information through virtual workshops that make them feel comfortable and confident in pursuing post-secondary education. As a member of the Norman Esch Review Committee, Hadeer Hassaan provides feedback and funding decisions to students who apply for the Norman Esch Entrepreneurship Awards. As Vice President of Shared Services at Bell, Hadeer also connects students to experts in her organization and supports the hiring of Faculty of Engineering and Architectural Science graduates. Natasha Henry was a member of the university's Standing Strong Mashkowikapuan Task Force and met with the group online for over 50 hours from January through August of 2021. Together, the members shaped the Standing Strong Task Force report and its 22 recommendations and established the guiding principles for commemoration at the university. William Cow has been an active volunteer with the Ryerson Alumni Hong Kong branch, serving as vice president since 2016. He has been a resolute supporter of the university, instrumental in coordinating events in collaboration with the Hong Kong All-Canadian Universities Alumni Group and representing the university at all these events. Maureen Kennedy has been coordinating reunions with her fashion classmates every year since 1986 and even started a joint annual reunion gathering with the home economic graduates. Her planning, time, and dedication to the school and her classmates continue to inspire her fellow alumni to get involved and stay connected. As a partner in McCarthy Tetro LLP Real Property and Planning Group, Jeffrey Knowles serves as a frequent speaker at the university and is always willing to share his experience, expertise, and knowledge with senior management, facilities management, and the broader community. Jeff also actively champions diversity and inclusion and is a staunch advocate for the university and its programs. As a DMC alumnus, Kanchan Kumar has given countless hours helping startups with their day-to-day challenges and providing one-on-one mentorship for young entrepreneurs aspiring to create the future they believe in. Kanchan's volunteer work with the Basecamp program and his willingness to help individuals reach their fullest potential will pay back dividends to Toronto and Canada for years to come. Ivan Kwan has been on the Hong Kong alumni branch since 2013, moving up to the role of president in 2016. He has always been willing to support and collaborate with the university, including volunteering with recruitment and co-op partners, and he has been instrumental in coordinating events with alumni living in Hong Kong, ensuring they stay connected to one another and to the school. A valued member of the Biomedical Zones Advisory Group and clinician in residence, Dr. Josh Landy has spent hundreds of hours advising new ventures, presenting insightful seminars, and sitting on the screening committee to welcome new teams. His creative approach to problem solving has empowered countless biomedical students and startups to overcome business and clinical challenges, ensuring they are well equipped to make a meaningful impact on the healthcare sector. We're going to take a short break now to show you the impact volunteers are having by supporting students through the Tri-Mentoring program.
Being connected with my mentor has helped me exponentially when it comes to softening the fear associated with exiting my undergraduate.
Finding your community is so important. The people that make you feel supported, they make you feel accepted. TMP provide that for me.
To have a person who's not your professor and not someone you are familiar with, to genuinely just care about your well-being and care about your growth. I think it is rare.
It's been very beneficial for me to hear what her experience has been like in her field and what could potentially be for me.
Initially, when I started a mentorship, I wasn't the most confident. That I was kind of actually struggling a lot, but it actually turned out to be one of the best things.
Volunteers who choose to give their time to students, I think that, I don't know what the word is, I don't want to use amazing because that's just so basic. It's more than amazing.
Volunteering is a very powerful thing. It's a reflection, I would say, of character. And I think it's a reflection of, someone's values.
I am so thankful to the professionals that donate their time. I don't know if they know how much their experience and their conversation really means to students who are just trying to find their way.
Seeing someone else do it makes you want to do it. So I see myself sort of doing that in the future and hoping to make such a difference in another person's life.
I know that it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of heart to get volunteer work done and to commit to something. So I really appreciate my mentor for taking time out of her schedule to do something like this on a volunteer basis. And they come full circle. So all the investment that she's given to me, I hope to one day give to somebody else.
To our volunteers, thank you so much for supporting students at the university.
Thank you so much for volunteering at the university. I can say firsthand just how much it impacts student lives.
It's now my pleasure to introduce alumnus Maurizio Regato, principal of Blackthorn Development Corporation, who will continue telling us about our award recipients.
Master of Engineering, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship graduate, and Norman Esch Entrepreneurship Award winner. Wes Lewis has been a pivotal friend to the university. In addition to being an exemplary ambassador of the entrepreneurship program, Wes recently facilitated a partnership between local food bank Feed It Forward and the Esch 2020 Challenge, which led to students pitching and implementing solutions to tackle food insecurity in Toronto. Joel Liederman has been a member of the Norman Esch Review Committee since 2017. He regularly attends review meetings, reads through countless student applications, and offers one-on-one advice to faculty of engineering and architectural science students. On several occasions, he has opened up his personal network to support student startups and entrepreneurial education. Wayne McFarlane worked with the former Ted Rogers School Dean Ken Jones to set up what is today the Business Career Hub. Wayne also was a force behind the creation of the Top 200 program, played an integral role in establishing the School of Accounting and Finance and MBA program advisory councils, and continues to be a committed mentor, guiding and opening doors for our students. Gerald McMaster was a valued member of the Standing Strong Task Force. This group met online for more than 50 hours over 8 months and issued a report with 22 recommendations, including establishing new principles of commemoration for the university. Gerald particularly enriched the task force's learning through his expertise in Indigenous visual culture, contemporary, and public art. Dr. Dennis Mock, Professor and Vice President Academic Emeritus, has demonstrated his dedication and leadership at the university for over 28 years, most recently serving as a member of the Standing Strong Task Force. Dennis's contributions drew on his long-standing connections to the university, extensive knowledge of post-secondary education, and commitment to lifelong learning. Christine Nakamura has been instrumental in bringing to life 2 national forums on anti-Asian racism, the most recent hosted by the Faculty of Arts at the university. In addition to personally securing more than half of the sponsorships for the event, Christine is a strong advocate for Japanese Canadians and continues to bring new voices and ideas to the forefront of the conversation. An intellectual property lawyer and partner with Bereskin and Parr LLP, Tony Orsi volunteers his expertise with researchers and startups in the university's zone network to help them protect and commercialize their innovations. In addition to developing and delivering training sessions through the Office of the Vice President, Research and Innovation, Tony acts as a judge for pitch competitions and co-developed the intellectual property curriculum for the Ryerson McGill MedTech Accelerator Program. Vice President, Human Resources at OPG, Nirav Patel volunteers as a mentor for and has become an exceptional advocate of the Faculty of Science Mentorship Program. Most recently, Nirav participated as a panelist for the program's mid-year event to share his professional insight on employment and current hiring practices to help students prepare to transition to the workforce during the pandemic. Dorothy Quann serves as chair of the Law and Business Program Advisory Council at the Ted Rogers School and helped organize the council's inaugural student award. A strong advocate for inclusiveness in the workplace and the advancement of women in the legal profession, Dorothy draws on her experience as a senior executive and general counsel to provide expertise and advice to faculty, staff, and students. A proud alumnus, Al Ramsey's involvement has been wide-ranging, with active roles in the alumni community and giving back directly to the Ted Rogers School of Management. Al has spoken at several conferences, is an active member of the Dean's Program Advisory Council, and has played an integral role in leading the design and implementation of an EDI-focused strategy for the university. Karen Marie Rowe currently serves as chair of the School of Accounting and Finance Program Advisory Council at the Ted Rogers School of Management, providing senior academic leadership with advice and counsel on the skills needed to succeed in a changing marketplace. In addition to her role as chair, Karen continues to be a strong advocate and promoter of TRSM programs and students. An alumna of the Creative School, Amarel Saunders-Nadah has been a generous donor for over 17 years and recently volunteered her time and knowledge as a member of the Standing Strong Task Force. Amarel has also served as a mentor to students and has created the Amarel Saunders-Nadah Award for Equity Leadership for students from marginalized communities. Anna Servideo is a proud university alumna and serves on the Dean's Advisory Council at the Ted Rogers School of Management. Through her role as lead of emerging talent recruitment and programs at Rogers Communications, Anna connects senior leaders with her network, helps develop relevant TRSM bootcamp programming, and opens doors for students. An RTA School of Media alumnus, Gord Schlanger has been coordinating reunions for his classmates for many years and will enthusiastically host up to 4 gatherings in any given year. He diligently researches to find lost classmates and past professors to invite to events and ensures photos and write-ups are shared with the school. As a mentor at the Science Discovery Zone, Brent Stirling not only provides emerging entrepreneurs with invaluable marketing, branding, and sales advice, he also acts as a champion for their success. From leading workshops and talks to one-on-one meetings, Brent generously shares his time and insights with the Zone learning community, supporting up-and-coming talent every step of the way. A proud alumnus with over 25 years of C-suite experience, Steve Testa is a valued member of the Dean's Advisory Council at the Ted Rogers School of Management, where he leads the subcommittee on engagement. A recipient of the Ted Rogers School Alumni Lifetime Achievement Award, Steve is a tireless advocate and promoter of the school and its students. Frank Walwyn serves as a member of the Ted Rogers School of Management Law and Business Program Advisory Council. With his strong legal expertise and his ties to the university as an alumnus and visiting scholar, Frank was an invaluable member of the university's Standing Strong Task Force, helping shape its report and 22 recommendations. At the Ted Rogers School of Management, Faisal Yousuf has served as a member of the Program Advisory Council for the Ted Rogers Leadership Center, as well as an exceptional mentor to top 200 students over many years. His sincere desire to help students succeed has had a tremendous impact on the school and in students' lives.
Congratulations once again to all our 2022 award recipients, and thank you to our citation readers, Valerie Pringle and Maurizio Rogato. It is always inspiring to hear the range of contributions our extraordinary volunteers have made to the university and our students. The work of building this university and this city has never belonged to a single person or government. Thoughtful, committed citizens like those we've recognized this year and those we've celebrated in the past have given time and talent to improve the condition of their community and city. Thank you from all of us. With us to close this celebration is our Chancellor, Janice Fukakusa. The Chancellor is the university's foremost volunteer, and like Chancellor Emeritus Raymond Chang, Chancellor Fukakusa is a truly outstanding volunteer and friend. Chancellor?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you today and to honor your outstanding commitment to the university. Our mission is about anticipating and responding to the needs of society. As a city builder, as a place of innovation and advanced knowledge, we thrive through partnership and connection to our community. Volunteering at its heart represents a personal dedication to strengthening the community. I am honored to thank you for your deep commitment, your wonderful example, and for all the ways you have chosen to advance our university's mission. It's a privilege to celebrate your support. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We look forward to seeing you back on campus soon.
Congratulations and thank you to the more than 200 past recipients of the G. Raymond Chang Outstanding Volunteer Awards.